Hello and welcome back to Frostpunk, the Arks. In our last episode, we started alleviating some of the pain here for New Manchester. We sent them, what did we send them first? A bunch of wood, a bunch of steel, and an automaton. And now they want 2,000 food rations, 2 automatons, and then they're going to want a third set of things here. In the meantime, we're also trying to prepare the final preparations for our city before the storm. We have disbanded all of our expeditions because we have explored everything. And in fact, some of the expedition sites are starting to freeze. And the only reason this one is still active at New Manchester is because it's still the quest target for these here. And we have gathered the food rations we need, although when we send the 2,000 to them, that's going to put us under again. But that'll be okay because we'll fix that in pretty short order, I think. And then, so we're working right now on gathering a bunch of coal. As we make more automatons, which we actually can go ahead and do. We'll need a few more of these. As we make more automatons, we have one free, by the way. We can start gathering coal here at the at these coal thumpers that we built in the last episode or two. And then we also need to build some houses pretty soon. All before the cold gets here, which we have a few days yet before it starts getting cold again. As you can see here, as it's just about to go up to minus 50 today. And let's go ahead and unpause it, by the way. And we cannot see another cold coming in the near future in a few days. So we have some time. But we need to get to work. So let's speed it up now that we're at 5 a.m. We can speed it up and then have to wait for the slowdown to hit again. Okay, and here comes the heat. And I want to wait till 8 and then do a heat check on all the buildings to see if we can cool anything down. Or cool any heaters down or any other things, because there's a lot of red here. So let's see, if we take this down. Yep, that's fine. This and this. Possibly these. No, those probably need to stay on. This one can come down. Possibly either of these. This one, yes. This one, no. We could need to do the cookhouse insulation probably for that one. What about you guys? No. You? Yes. You? Yes. Okay, good. And I think the rest of this needs to stay up. Depending on if we put humans in here or automatons in here, we may need to turn these on or off. And then I may toggle. Actually, let's go ahead and toggle that now. And then if we end up putting in the automatons or putting humans in here, then the steam hub will be more efficient than the heater. Okay, so we finished the sawmill range extension research. We could do these two. They're definitely high on my list. I do want to do this one, definitely. And this one. But let's get the houses done first, I think. Because those are actually essential, whereas the other stuff may help with the whole production, but it's not essential individually. We have 5 cooks currently trying to cook all the food we can. We have 2 hothouses, both staffed by automatons. Yep. I think what I want to do is pop the automaton out of here and drop the engineers in. And then let's put an automaton in here and one in one of these gathering posts, and that'll at least get us starting to gather a little bit more coal while we wait for these engineers to finish one of these automatons. And the engineers can work a little better in here because it already has to be heated anyway, I think, for the food. I'm not positive, but I think. And whereas the automatons can come out here and work in the cold, and it doesn't matter because they generate their own heat. Okay, there's our automaton ready to go. Let's speed up the time a little bit here. We have over 2,000 food now, but I think, well, actually, food rations for about a month. Do we actually? Hold on a minute. What's the limit on food storage here? We're going to hit it very soon. So I think we might want to take those automatons back out again and send those along to 2 of them anyway. Send those along to the to New Manchester, and those are on their way. coal for New Manchester. The supply of food we sent should get them through the storm, but New Manchester won't survive without a sufficient coal supply for their generator. We've estimated the amount they'll need, and it doesn't look good. Let's do what we can. Change of heart. Sir, the engineers who opposed your decision to help New Manchester are here once again to see you. You promised to focus on our mission, and you stayed true to your word. We're sorry we doubted you. It seems we do have a chance of helping them after all. We'll do whatever it takes. Let's get to work. The efficiency of workshops rises by 20%, and hope rises. Well, that's definitely useful. Infrastructure kept intact. You've convinced people that you can help New Manchester without endangering our mission. They trust you completely and are willing to follow you as long as necessary. So that third quest went away. We're still working on our own quest. Our food rations have, of course, dropped down below 500, but we still have enough rations for a day, which is all we need because these hothouses are going to produce plenty. We need to gather 6,000 coal and 4 automatons to send to New Manchester, though. Did we upgrade these? No, we did not. Okay, we need to eventually do that research as well. Probably the steel coal things. Let's go ahead and pop an automaton back in here. And we have at least one more. Yeah, we have 2 more being made. So we can keep working over here. House research. Let's go ahead and do the cheaper housing. So the houses cost us 35 and 25. Now, of course, you're subtracting the cost of the bunkhouse from that, so it's really only 15 and 15. But the house redesign changes that from 35 and 25 to 10 wood and 10 steel less. So that takes us down to, was it 35 and... Yeah, 15 and 15 difference. So now it's only 5 and 5 difference. So, I mean, we're only saving 5. Actually, it might not be any cheaper. I don't think it is, actually. Because it's going to cost us 5 steel to upgrade a bunkhouse to a house with this, or 15 to upgrade without it. We need to upgrade 5 houses. No, this is cheaper. This is cheaper because it saves us 10 each. It saves us 10 each no matter what. And this only costs 30 steel. So we have 5 houses to build. It saves us 10 wood, so that's a wash, and 10 steel each. So it saves us some steel. It costs us some time, but it saves us some steel. So it's probably worth it to go ahead and do it. Let's speed up time again. And we've, of course, then hit a voice of support. Sir, we found a letter to you. It's unsigned. Sir, I wholeheartedly support your decision to help New Manchester. I know of many others who do, but they admit to it only in private, shamed into silence by those who see compassion as weakness. I'm glad I'm not alone. Okay, we will proceed here. We can start also collecting some wood from these sawmills again, because they now have wood in range. That one might not be necessary anymore. This one might not either, but this one I'd like to throw an automaton back into. Maybe I'll drop this one and put one in here instead. Turn this off. Oh, we're going to turn that on. And that way we clean up the wood that's down here, just for fun. And we have only partially finished that automaton. Food is okay. Let's zip through the night here. I don't think there's anything I can build just yet, because the only thing I learned to build was the house, but I want to wait until they're cheaper. We have 4 people in palliative care, or 3 people in being treated, and a 4th in palliative care. That's the worker person who came earlier in this series and told us about New Manchester being there and needing our help. So we need 6,000 coal for them, plus 8,000 coal for us, by the way, if you didn't check that math. So I want to take this food ration thing off of here and put coal in these 2. And that'll just be that'll be extra storage for some food, for some coal, because this only stores 5,400 and we need to have 6,000. So we needed a little bit extra space there. Oh, we need to have 8,000 in the end. So we have enough now with one of these and 2 small ones, plus the base storage of 900 or whatever it is, to store enough coal to satisfy this quest. Let's pick up the pace. here's our next automaton, and let's go in here. And I think we have one more on the make. Yeah, we'll make a few more too. We have plenty of wood and steel. Coal's fine. Steam cores is all we really need to worry about. And we have 11 more of those. So, all right, let's throw you in this one as well. That'll collect from the way that the reason I laid this out like this, by the way, is that they all four can collect from either side. So it kind of balances things out a little bit, I think, and make sure that we can collect everything we can, regardless of what a specific automaton is doing at any given time. Okay, so that's done. We could do one of these installations, but I'm still not that thrilled about it. I think maybe it's time to work on some of the coal mining or the automaton integration. Yeah, let's do this one first. That boosts their productivity by 10% more, which will affect everything, including the coal collection. I'm already about halfway back to enough food rations for ourselves, which is nice.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out for today.
Actually, we can probably shut down one of these hothouses. But, do I want to? Do I need to? I don't need to. But do I want to? I could toss the workers into... That's probably the best idea. Yeah, let's shut these down. Drop that. Let's heat up this steam hub. Turn the heater off here. And we'll drop these 10 workers into a gathering post here. And hopefully that steam hub heats up that gathering post when the workers get there. And then we'll just have to have another automaton for that tomorrow. Let's shut this off, because we don't need 2 hothouses for ourselves. That was only to get the 2,000 rations for New Manchester. And this is done already? Okay, that didn't take long. So now we can destroy this one. Let's turn this one on and put the automaton in here. It'll burn through that pretty quickly. And then we'll knock that one down. It's funny, it's probably this one actually taken. Yeah, that one's actually not even necessary. This one is also probably not even necessary because, yeah, let's just turn these off, or delete these, I should say. Off, delete, and let's reassign that one out here. Because none of the trees were in the range of these that aren't in the range of these as well, now that they've gotten their additional range. Except for this one. This one did actually have trees that only it could reach. Okay, we have hit past our 5 o'clock slowdown. Let's pop the 10 engineers out of here and send them, or let them come out here and clean this stuff up. Because right now it's, yeah, taking our engineers from our workshops. And there's our next automaton. Okay, we'll fire that up. And we're getting kind of close on wood and steel, so we could make these additional 4 automatons right away. But I'm kind of not worried about it. Automaton 2 integration. Nice. So, not going to worry about those just yet. I think we'll do this one, and then we'll probably do steam coal mine and maybe even steam coal thumper. We just need to make sure that we have a few steam cores left to make those last 4. Or we could take them out of here and send them, because this isn't going to be necessary once we... Well, actually it will be necessary. Never mind. Let's drop those 10 workers back in here. Do I need to have the heater on? I think I do. Because I don't think I did gathering post installation. And that was here. I did not, so that's why. as you can see, the coal is pretty rapidly rising. We are earning a net of, what's that, about 1,700 per day right now. And here comes the cold, finally, the cold front. 1,700 per day. So even if we didn't try too hard, it would take us about 5 days. Even if we didn't improve any gathering, it would take us 5 days to get to enough coal for them and then enough coal for us. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 days before we get any cold. And we're still going to hopefully do some upgrades anyways. But we can go super fast here and make our way through these days that are fairly uneventful. We could also build some more workshops and make some more like improvement on that instead of gathering the coal, for example. But at this point, I think we're doing okay. Steam coal mine, I think, will be next. We also need to build those houses. Let me make another automaton.
Night is coming. Put down your
Actually, we can go ahead and build the houses now, I think. No, I want to do them during the day when they're not there, just in case. Let's pull these 10 workers out of here. And wood just got full. I could build some more of these. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? We have the resources. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to there. Actually, in fact, we could just go all the way across to there and then come around like that. And we'll let whomever come and work on those. Here they come, like a parade. There we go. It's 5 a.m. Get them finished before work time comes. Good. And then let's get everyone get to work first. So these are wood. Let's just keep it consistent here. Make wood storage and steel storage.
time to earn your bread.
Everyone's at work now, so let's do house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And of course that caused discontent because nobody has housing. But they will get that figured out very soon. Oh, we have enough coal for them. We should send their coal. Let's pop some of these automatons out of here. 1, 2. This will be 3, 4. And then let's go almost. There it is. And we'll send that. New Manchester cared for. There are tears of gratitude in the eyes of the people in New Manchester when the final transport reaches their city. We did what we could. Their fate is out of our hands now. Alright, so now we're down to very little coal again, but we'll make that up in no time. We have almost enough food rations, and we're building the last few houses. There's a bit of a warning here, by the way. If you do this before you finish the New Manchester quest, you don't finish the New Manchester quest. So you're unable to. So once this is done, we're done. So be careful with that if you're playing this on your own. Make sure you finish New Manchester before you do one of these, at least one of these 4 things. Let's see. Do I want more automatons? Probably. I have 1 free. No, I have 0 free. Let's do like 2. At least to start with. Let's get those houses built, people. Okay, steam coal mines researched. We could do the steam coal thumper next. That would help matters with the coal gathering. Let's do also then build both of these. Yeah, let's build both of these. It's fine. And let's do fast forward time again. Because the automatons themselves will actually do the building, which is kind of fun. Final effort. With New Manchester secured, we can focus on our mission again. The doubtful engineers have come forward. Sir, we may have disagreed with you, but we're prepared to put it behind us. For better or worse, we're ready for the final push to fulfill our mission. Let's get to work. And speed up time. Okay, now can we just get the houses built, please, before you get cold out? There you go. And the automatons went to get a drink. And where are we at with building these last two? Oh, of course, they had a millisecond more time to spend and they went home. That's how these people work. The houses now are very warm because of being houses. Clearly. And we're now making a lot more coal. Once we figure out the automaton situation, I can throw these 10 workers back in here, I think. Maybe we'll need one more after that just to crank just to crank this thing up good. 1, 2, 3, and that'll be more than enough. There we go. You can get to work here. Let's pull one of these out of here and put him in here. We have our food rations. We have our houses built. We have our expeditions disbanded. Now we just need to get 5,000-ish more coal. And our stats put us at plus 2,300 and something per day, so about 2 days out. Especially once we upgrade these steam coal dumpers. Less than then, actually. This one, maybe. Probably not necessary. This one, maybe. That at least boost our coal, or decrease our coal consumption. I think that's a good idea. And we will build steam coal dumpers. Boom, boom. Let's get that done. Get to work there. Then we have one more to make. Yep, last one. Will you finish it today? Yes, you will. All right. That's plenty. I mean, I could get those 10 workers a day, or not have to have a job, but there's not really a lot of point in it. You're done? Okay. So, we actually have one extra automaton. I didn't need to make that last one. Although I guess I could put another sawmill out here, just for kind of fun. Yeah, let's build a road first. Out here. And then we'll build that sawmill. Again, just for fun. No, it should be over here someplace. And then I want to remove that one little stretch of road right there. There we go. Excellent. These both got upgraded. We are gathering at full speed now. We are mining here. I mean, there's obviously another tier of coal mines. And we can also do the coal thumper injectors if we open this up, but there's no point in opening this up at this point. We're just gonna take it to the limit here. We're now at a difference of 3,300-ish per day, so we're practically there. I mean, the problem is the cold's going to come, so we're going to have to kick some heat up a little bit, so it's going to reduce that number, but not by much. Not by much at all. Here come our workers to do the work. And then I'll drop that last automaton into here. 5 o'clock comes. 5 o'clock goes. Work. And here comes the cold. Okay, so we need to turn the heaters back on in these Arks. These might need heat, but actually we need to wait till 8 o'clock comes to check the heat in all the buildings. We can also take steam level up to 3, but actually it's not necessary, so why kind of bother, right? That's good. I think it's good now. And that puts us at a difference in coal of about 3,100. Which means that we're just over no, we're actually less than a day out from completing this game. Which is awesome. Generator efficiency upgrade researched. Now it's kind of pointless. Advanced heaters. We could take literally any of these. It doesn't matter. I don't even know if they'll get it finished before the time comes. Which is something that's interesting about this particular map. I mean, we have a time limit here of 2 more days, which puts us here. So we had to get this done. Oh, we actually did in just enough time get that last thing done. That one I think is pointless. I'll just start that one just for fun. But we're just about there. So you actually have to finish the game before you get to the end, basically the end of day 27, like 6 p.m., like the end of the workday on day 27. Interesting, those are overflowing. Guess I need another gathering post out here. That's why I'm uncertain, like I said at the very beginning of this series, where this lies in the timeline, because we don't actually get to see the big storm here. We get to a couple of cold drops here, and then the quest ends. So we don't know exactly what happens. So it's all kind of conjecture on my part as to where this falls in the timeline, but given that they keep talking about the big storm, I assume it's the same big storm. Supplies are ready. We've gathered enough supplies to survive the storm. Everything else has been taken care of. And that's the story. We did our best. We were chosen. Stewards of the future. But winter forced us to choose. We found another city, helpless in the cold. We decided to help. Lives were more important. We saved all the Arks. But more importantly, we saved New Manchester. We took our chances and saved our humanity. Let that be our legacy. So just a couple final words. In neither A New Home or the Arks have we gotten the best I know that's not proper English, but in neither series have we gotten the best outcome. There's a few laws that we took in both cases that, and I'm not sure the entirety of what makes it the best outcome, but I know, for example, the law of soup, or even the law of sawdust, or whatever the other one was, those laws can't be taken in order to get the optimal best outcome. But I'm not concerned about best. I'm concerned about, well, completing successfully, of course, but also being as fair and equitable and sort of good as reasonable. So we're going to continue after this series into the next scenario, which is the refugees. That scenario will start possibly right after this one ends. This one was only 5 episodes, so that series, if I keep my 3 to 4 times a week schedule, this series will have released within about a week and a half, and then the refugees can start sometime after that, possibly even effectively right after that. And so I think this is where we're going to end for today with the Arks, and I hope you enjoyed this series, and you come back for the refugees. So thank you all for coming, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.